Grappling, brought to you in association with Signature Shop Fittings. So 3 rounds of action in the lightweight division of the FCC. Introducing first, hiding out of the blue corner. He enters the cage tonight with a mixed martial arts record of 2 victories and 2 defeats, representing Apex MMA, Martin Sweeney. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the cage tonight with a mixed martial arts record of 1 win and no losses, representing Wolfpack MMA, our referee in charge of action, Mr. Neil Hall.
Referee Neil Hall about to get this professional lightweight contest underway. Brad Wharton and Josh Palmer calling the action here for our first pro bout of the evening at FCC 13. And getting things underway is Martin Sweeney in the black and grey, and he's taking on the prospect Jai Herbert in the black with red trim. Herbert made his professional debut on the last edition of Full Contact Contender and scored an emphatic knockout victory. He's going to be looking to ride that momentum into another big win here, Josh.
Clearly he thought about another quick knockout there. A lot of range can be covered. Look at the limb length. Big advantage for Herbert here as he takes the center of the cage.
A storied amateur career for Herbert as well. Won amateur titles on a number of organizations. Had some real scraps. Actually has a win over FCC's amateur welterweight champion Chris Senior.
Whip that close side kick up so quickly.
Got to watch the dirty boxing from Sweeney though.
Yeah, well that's where he needs to be. He either needs to be all the way out or all the way in. But any kind of middle range, Herbert's going to have the range advantage on him and probably a bit more pop on the punches.
Big knee there from Jai Herbert. Nice uppercut from Sweeney. And they're trading in the clinch here, Josh.
Got to break this tie clinch.
Grapple Nations tomorrow, guys. This is FCC.
Yeah, lovely.
Beautiful throw, though.
Lovely attempt at the Seyanagi there, but stuck in this awkward range again.
Martin Sweeney with a lot more professional experience than Herbert, 4 times the experience of his opponent with 4 professional bouts, 2 wins, 2 losses, and a fantastic beard to go along with it. Jai Herbert looking to test that beard now, though, with vicious knees up the middle.
That tie clinch is working well for him, and I like the way he's palming on his opponent's head to re-establish that range.
Oh, spinning back kick right to the family jewels there. Unintentional, of course, but intentions do not make them hurt any less, Josh.
You think about the power you can generate in a spinning back kick anyway, and then you put it to that target area, that's going to be very unpleasant for Martin Sweeney, and it wouldn't surprise me if he took the full 5 minutes to recover from this.
He may well need them. Jai Herbert known for being able to generate an amount of power that you just wouldn't expect from a man of his build. He's so strong with those kicks and punches, and unfortunately Martin Sweeney feeling the full effect of that, Josh.
That particular kick just looked like a very fluid movement. He was able to generate all the torque he wanted from start to finish. There wasn't really a break or a misstep in his footwork to pull it off, so you can guarantee that one hurt.
Of course, no bad intentions there. That's a kind of kick you're aiming for the stomach. It's obviously a short, sharp shock, and it has the advantage of pushing your man away, getting him at range to set up further strikes, and unfortunately just a little bit too low. We see a bit of a height differential between these two guys as well, and you know, sometimes these things happen and can't be helped, but Martin Sweeney now will be given a full 5 minutes to recover should he need it.
It'll be interesting to see what happens if he, it has happened before where shots to the groin have been so violent that the fighter hasn't been able to continue, and of course at that point in this contest that would be a no contest would be the ruling. But he looks like he's starting to find himself a little bit.
And Sweeney back to his feet to applause from the crowd, but we're going to have to wait and see whether he'll be able to continue.
The thing is, even if he comes back out and he starts coming back out strong, that just throws you mentally. It throws you off. It breaks the momentum of the fight. Yes, you've got a little bit of a breather, but trust me, you're not back to normal straight away.
I'm sure anyone who's ever taken a shot like that can attest to just how unpleasant they are, and Referee Neil Hall just not so much admonishing Jai Herbert here, just giving a little bit of a warning to target those kicks. A touch of gloves and we're back underway. Credit to Martin Sweeney for coming out after what was a pretty horrendous low blow. And coming out with a bit of fire in his eyes as well, but Herbert with the straight punches coming back.
Yeah, much straighter shots there. Good kicks from Sweeney though.
Nice kick to the body there from Herbert. Sweeney with decent head movement though, keeping out of danger.
The speed of the hip turns from Herbert is very impressive.
Oh, short elbow from Jai Herbert and a head kick behind it. Really going to work here. Oh, and he's cut Martin Sweeney across the top of the head with that elbow.
Interesting decision from Herbert to feint for the takedown. Nice forearm, watch the knees come in from here.
And it's only recently that Jai Herbert's had the luxury of being able to use those elbows, but he looks so comfortable doing so. Just his second professional fight.
Such a powerful weapon in that short range. I'm amazed more people don't look to throw them.
Oh, drop the legs out from underneath Jai Herbert to Martin Sweeney.
Well, Martin Sweeney needs to waste no time here, just leather on the ground and pound from here.
And Sweeney warned for a downward elbow there. Sweeney's going to have to act fast to capitalise on that.
That's what he needs to do. He needs to keep the punches coming, keep the shots coming, keep the elbows coming.
Incredible turnabout here. And all of a sudden, from being in danger, from being cut, Martin Sweeney firmly in control of this fight. Herbert with a sweep though, and Herbert back on top.
I mean, Herbert was holding on, and Sweeney didn't really create enough of a frame on his face to break that grip. And one big explosive bridge. You know, that chance for Martin Sweeney has definitely passed him by, but, you know, he got a few licks in.
And we certainly have a fight on our hands. Sweeney attacking the leg now. Herbert's going to have to be careful here.
Yeah, he's got the full reap on the knee, but it looks like... Well, Sweeney's got an opportunity here to really force Herbert to turn. There we go.
Trying to do something with that leg is Sweeney, but Herbert staying strong on top. Pressing the head down with the knee. All action here at FCC 13.
Well, Sweeney looking to... Herbert looking to methodically step around straight to a kind of reverse knee on belly. Oh, and
Step
straight to
beautifully
Mount.
into Mount.
All the way over to the arm triangle.
Arm triangle here. This is tight. This could be it, Josh.
It really could be if he can walk himself out a little bit more, get a bit more of an angle, just adjusting his grip.
Jai Herbert with the big squeeze here, looking for a submission victory.
You can see Sweeney's trying to push his own elbow away, create a bit more space on that left carotid artery. The cage might actually save him here.
Sweeney turns out and escapes. Unbelievable action here at FCC 13.
What a
and a big knee from Jai Herbert. Another big knee.
You need to see some more of those left uppercuts from Sweeney. Doesn't want this range again.
Sweeney and Herbert going to war here at the Bolton Macro. 10 seconds left in the round. Big head kick from Jai Herbert. There's the punches. Following it up.
Good head movement from Sweeney, but you can see in his eyes that round took everything.
What a round here between Martin Sweeney and Jai Herbert. Hard to believe that was just 5 minutes of action. So much happened there, Josh.
I mean, I think I've got to give it to Herbert, but let's talk about that dirty boxing of Sweeney. Probably the most significant action that looked like it could finish the fight there and then.
Absolutely huge shot. Caught Jai Herbert, and I think Martin Sweeney actually interrupted his own flow. He landed a straight down 12-6 elbow. The referee warned him on that one. I think it just interrupted the flow. He wasn't able to capitalise.
Yeah, and I mean, I know that the cut on the top of his head looks like a significant bit of damage, and it absolutely is. But the good thing is, it's on the top of the head. The blood's going nowhere near his eyes. It's not impeding his ability to stay in this one. And, you know, both guys had some fantastic movements there. Still, I mean, I love the kicks and the short elbows and just how fast a lot of the strikes from Herbert are getting whipped up and into the face of Martin Sweeney.
And referee Neil Hall ordering Martin Sweeney's corner team out. And both men know they've been in a fight as we look to start this second of 3 5-minute rounds if they need them. And based on that first 5 minutes, you've got to suspect they might not need all 15, Josh.
Yeah, really good strong jab from Herbert early. I'm sure the guys have said to him, establish your range again, keep him on the end of those punches. How much distance he covers. Sweeney really needing that head movement.
And Josh, you've got to watch out for the straight right hand of Jai Herbert. He landed a one-shot KO with that at FCC 12 just a few months ago. And again going for a spinning kick, didn't quite find a home for that one. Big knee up the middle again, and a second, and a third, and a fourth.
And he's
huge
forced him to
shots
cover.
here. This could be it. Neil Hall steps in, and it's over. Jai Herbert pulling off a demolition job in the second round. And absolutely phenomenal talent from this young man in just his second pro fight, Josh.
There is another big cut on the face of Martin Sweeney, and it's down to those vicious knees. I mean, you know, this guy knows how to use his genetic advantages. You know, and his technique is very good. It's very sharp, and I like how direct every strike is. And that paid dividends, along with the fantastic pace he was able to put on.
And we'll see in the replay there was 4 knees thrown. One of them didn't land flush, the other 3 did, and as we can see, Josh, the damage on the face and head of Martin Sweeney there. He took another cut in the first round from an elbow. The Muay Thai for MMA of Jai Herbert looking very, very effective, and the sky really does look like it could be the limit for this young man from the Midlands.
Wolfpack MMA, Lowell, boom, Wolverhampton. Yeah, always impressed, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. And so, ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 41 seconds of the second round, your winner by way of referee stoppage due to strikes in the red corner,